You don't have to wish for people that are hypocrites and heathens to die and go to hell. You just have to listen to them talk and then what they give to their children and go, life's eternal, grace is infinite. These people think we worship money. Yeah. And then the commercials, last night I was watching Adam State at Western, right? And they kept showing the same old cute little commercials with the kid dressed up in a big purple horse outfit, right? Everybody's doing their Roman duty. Gotta make money, gotta pay Caesar to live here. Gotta make money, gotta pay Caesar to live here. You deserve more time with your family. So apply to go to the thing, give us lots of money. We'll get you a job that makes more money than the grocery store. Somebody's got to work at the grocery store. So the people at the grocery store shouldn't have any kids because the politicians are taking away supplemental income to feed children for people that didn't go to college and have to work at the grocery store. Is that what we should do? I don't know. I'm just trying to be a good fucking Roman, even if I'm a Division II athlete. It's great being a referee. It's great being a referee. Okay, they play the games for money and everybody cusses at you. And the kids running around out there and you can still hear those stupid old cowpoke dumbass motherfuckers. Throw the ball, Paul! He doesn't want Paul throwing the ball because he has a bad shoulder. Paul came in because Buck just got hurt. He's going to run plays to that one side, and then he's going to try to do what he can, and then he's going to throw the ball, Paul. He can't. Paul's hurt, stupid ass. Why don't you fucking pay attention? Did you just pay money to come here and yell at these kids because you sucked, and now you're mad? Because guy last night, you could hear him on the fucking 2 weeks ago. You could hear him on the radio. You're going the wrong way. To Logan Fife, it's like, yeah, okay, come on, fat boy, come on. Let's get your ass out here on the field. Okay, these guys right here on this side, this is Bryant University. I think they're from Connecticut, not sure. Okay, but there's a lot of these young men that, they get their room and board if they knock your fat ass on the ground and shut you the fuck up. Okay, go guys. Okay. You're going the wrong way. Oh, no, you're doing exactly what you said. It pisses me off, man. I can't stand fans like that. Oh, I used to get that. Remember that one dumbass? He played for New Mexico State. He was one of the basketball players. I was talking all that shit to Tony Samuels' daughter at the Idaho game. And he should have kicked the field goal. And I said, yeah. And what was the final score? 35-31. Okay, you're a basketball player, not a math major. If he had kicked the field goal, okay, what would be the final score? 35-34, said Tony's daughter. Yeah. That's why daddy's the coach and you're not. Okay. No. He knew what he was doing. He was trying to get the first down. I remember that with Jordan and Isaac were sitting there with me, and I got mad we didn't score at the end of the first half. It was 28 to it was like 28 to I can't remember. It was 28 to 7 or 3. We were kicking them sideways. Maybe it was 3. Maybe they got the other points some other way or something in the second half. I can't remember what we were beating them. But I was like Tony Samuel, all's fair in the first half, right? It's football. Score. You're down there, score, right? And then we lost. And I told my nephew, see? Okay, that's why I was yelling. We had the ball on the 2-yard line, didn't get it in right before halftime. And that gave them some momentum, and they came back out in the second half, and I was like, God dang, Football can be like that. Yeah. You go in, you readjust, you make readjustments. And Tony knew, he didn't sit there and think, oh, these guys from Moscow, they suck. These Idaho Vandals, they suck. He knew, no, these guys can play. They're here to play football. They can play with us. And so you understand that, and you go out there and, but we're not fucking goddamn fucking gorillas and heathens, you gorilla, you old heathen. Okay, now there's a book written by, it's Judy Krishnamurti. He explained this like a gazillion times when he was live. Go watch his videos, right? When you go, all you have to do is go watch. Well, no, because most of you are too dumb to understand it. You're like that lady in the crowd. I came here to have something said positive. It's the 25th anniversary of the United Nations. Judy Krishnamurti, you want me to lie to you? No, we don't have world peace. We don't have a relationship globally. Rich people got together and said, hey, we're going to stop killing poor people. And they all signed it. All right. They did that right before Adolf Hitler started. And he's trying to explain to her history, right? No, they do this all the time. They get together in groups and say, here's what we're going to do. This is the Paris Summit. Here's what we're going to do to make the world a more humane and beautiful place for all the shining, happy people holding hands. And then they sit there and they say that, like in college with Professor Coffeen. He sits there and he goes, America has, he goes, this is bullshit. America has a drug problem. America has all this. He goes, no. When it hits the upper class and the upper middle class, then America has a problem. He goes, come with me. Let's walk down the red light district in New Orleans. New Orleans red light district has been like this since, like the gangs in New York. Okay, it's been like this since and then he told this thing about this letter written from, to Benjamin Franklin in Congress. Talked about these people in this city, and you're like, oh, that sounds horrible. It's New York City. Well, yeah, 17 something. It ain't changed at all. No, okay, it's the same fucking city. Okay, there you are, lost in the shadows, searching for someone to set you free from New York City. And where did all those yesterdays go when you still believe that love could really be like a Broadway show, right? Okay, buy the cheese shop and marry the kid from New Zealand. Is he New Zealand or Australian? I don't know. He's cute. Oh my God, she's cute. Alex O'Loughlin, that is a cute man. He's very cute. He lives in Hawaii now. He's a football player that's now a detective. Okay, just live the Lord's Prayer, you rotten little fucking bastards, right? God damn. Son of a bitch, right? Well, me, I don't understand. My family still does it. And I'm like, guys, okay, you do know it was Constantine. Okay, go study the history of Constantine and Jerome, okay? The people responsible for the book called the Holy Biblica, okay? Okay. And then you understand, when you read the book, it's consistent. When you read the book, it's based on Genesis. There's no God but God. God is not beget, nor is God begotten. God always is, always has been, and always will be. And then the people, okay, that believe in Genesis, that have that faith, okay, go and teach all the human gods they're full of shit and they're wacko. Daniel does it, Joseph does it. And then they have historic on the Horror History Channel, which I don't understand. Well, they're making money. Okay, gorillas and heathens, never mind. And so you just got to understand how gorillas and heathens work. Hey, go to school, make money, pay God to live here. He's watching from the clouds. He's watching from your cell phone. He might be a she. Ooh. Which means she's even more vindictive and vicious and psychotic and self-centered and temperamental and she's Chelsea Theron from the Fast and the Furious. There it is. That's God, that stupid bitch. She's mean as hell. She's gonna kill his baby. Okay, do you understand? So it's like, get the crocodile away from the river. I mean, get the baby away from the crocodile in the river. Get the baby away from the crocodile in the river. Okay, it's like life's eternal and grace is infinite. Some mistakes can be felt eternally, okay? And then you go through PTSD and you share memories with people. Crucifixion, that's a big one. But okay. Herschel Steinschneider, what they did to Herschel Steinschneider was horrible, okay? It's in the book of Daniel. That man, he was lost to the traditions because they were so corrupted. Okay, but he was by nature a good person trying to protect people from bad people, okay, with truth. And he had be very deceptive in the way he protected like people. I told people that all the time. If I was back during the Holocaust, I'd be like, no, the Franks? No, frankly, I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Himmler. I have no idea. I haven't even heard of the Franks. Anybody heard about the Franks? The people with the really intelligent blind girl named Anne who writes a lot. Yeah, no one's particularly fine. No. I think they got on a boat and went somewhere. I think they went to New York City. Oh, where did all those yesterdays go? Right, I don't know. Okay. We Von Traps have no way to trap. No, we know. We're just walking the fuck out of Austria across the mountains. That's all we're fucking doing here. We're just going on a family hike, right? Doe, a deer, a female deer, which is not based on the actual story either. It's all Disneyed. He was the nice one. She was the military type. Hey. Yeah. He was the one that tried to spoil him because he was tired of being military with sending boys off to die for the thing. So he wanted to have a different relationship with his kids, but she's like, you're not giving them any discipline and they're unruly and they're terrible because you're rich. Oh, so we got to love them enough to get them to not be brats. So we got to kick their ass. Oh, I get it. Okay. Doe, a deer. Okay, you lonely fucking goat herds. I get it. Sound of music. I get it. I'll kick you in the. Okay, I got it. High on the hill. You want football? You got football. You want Disney football movies? Disney. Why you guys believe Disney anyway? They did the same thing with the El Hot Dago and the. No. 1 year he wins the championship. They should have go, okay, you could have just condensed it like they do with the made-for-TV movies that try to be more realistic and less Amistad would give us free, which was a total bullshit movie. Oh, Speedboat was full of shit anyway. No, it was the little girls that did it. Day Day was probably part of the crew that was the one that brought them all in. Okay. And then they changed it to where he was a good guy too. And you're like, what? Yeah, it was little girls that were on the thing that picked up the language real quick that did it. It wasn't give us free. And he learned that, no, it was, Day Day was in, yeah. Day Day might have been one of the people that came up and put the chains on Kunta Kinte and put him on the, yeah. It's just Hollywood, man. They can do whatever they want. They have an artistic license. An artistic license. They're trying to be creative with an artistic license. Okay, be truthful. Okay, no, I'm in a cave in Scotland worshiping animals. Oh, beam me up, fucking Scotty. Beam me up. No, there's a hot historical babe I want to fuck. It's total Captain Kirk. He's green with envy, and he's green with horny from green M&Ms. Oh, son of a bitch. We astrophysicists suck again. Stargazers. Old heathen. You gorilla. Okay. We got to pay medical bills and rent to die and live and die in Los Angeles. It's a lot like New York City on the West Coast. You work for Mel Brooks. Okay. Here's your stupid paper. That kid gets no tip. I love you guys. All right. Peace.